Hey guys, what's up? This is Epix Eurovision guy and welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be a really quick video because Eesti Laul actually is starting soon, the second semi-final. I just quickly want to talk about the results that we had in semi-final 1 and then a quick prediction and what to expect from semi-final 2. Plus, I will probably go live during semi-final 2 today, possibly on YouTube, and well, just now talk about the songs as they are coming up and maybe giving a little insight of what's going on in Estonian, so a little translation. I'm not sure yet, but be sure to check out my channel in the evening when Eesti Laul begins. So first of all, in the first semi-final that we had 2 days ago, we had Tanja, Hans Naina, Viralt, Gea, Andrei Sevakinen, Pluto, Karl Killing, Nika Marula, Egert Milder, Tuuli Rand, Koit Toome, Kristjan Kalnapenk, and Iva-Linna, Robert Linna, and Supernova. So, out of those, in the first round of qualifying, where 50% jury and 50% televotes were added together, the 4 songs that qualified were Koit Toome, Egert Milder, Karl Killing, and Iva-Linna, Robert Linna, and Supernova. A lot of people were surprised by Iva-Linna qualifying. Personally, let's start actually with my prediction. I mean, come on, how accurate can one be? I predicted it. I called it. I mean, maybe I have powers. Maybe I have. Don't even, don't even put that in doubt. Okay, that was pretty predictable in my opinion. I thought this was really the only way it could go. The only one I was debating was either Karl Killing or Nika Marula will go through. When the juries had Nika in the top 4, but she didn't qualify in the first round, it was pretty certain that she would not qualify overall as well, because, well, it was public vote only, and clearly she didn't have the support necessary for that. So I really don't think that the results were surprising, but what was surprising was the lack of quality in the first semi-final, both vocally and performance-wise, so the staging. I thought vocally a lot of them were so off. I mean, Koit has a lot of work to do before the final. Overall, I thought that the concept was good, the staging was good, but vocally he had a couple of very, very off notes. Hans Naina was vocally, I think, the strongest. One by one, I was expecting more from the live performance. I thought that the emotion, the energy wasn't quite there. The shots were often really far off and it didn't really come together that well. So he has a lot of work to do on the stage and the camera cuts for the final. But overall, the voice was perfect. Nothing bad to say about that. Basically, the studio version. So really well done, Hans. Tanya was a good show opener. Let me take it to your heart now. Let the melody flow. This will be the best night. Viralt was never gonna go anywhere, though vocally it was good and the staging was just as you'd expect. Gea Hypnotized fell a little bit flat. The song just, it's decent, but it isn't really going anywhere and it doesn't have any moments that go like, woo, oh my god, this is a great song. Andrei Sevakinen and Pluto had the best staging, I want to say, with a wingman. They really brought the music video onto the stage. and did a brilliant job. I wasn't expecting such a good performance from them, and vocally they were really, really good as well. So it was a surprise to see it do that well. And with the juries, it was always going to be either they really appreciate the modern take on it, or they don't like it at all, and probably they didn't like it at all. So with the public vote, it was never in doubt that they would qualify. Andrei has so many fans and Pluto is a popular rapper, so they were always gonna qualify one way or the other. I was pretty certain it was gonna be in the second round.
So can I ask once more? Kiss me.
Carl Killing with Kiss Me, I thought vocally he could have done better. Performance was okay. Was it necessary to stand up in the end and sing standing up? I don't know, maybe, but I thought with Koitome it worked a bit better, starting with playing the instrument and then standing up. But overall, it was between him and Nika, I felt like, so I guess just the public preferred Carl Killing, and it is a song that typically does pretty well in Estonia, so not really surprised by that. Nika Marula, I think, nearly missed out on the final.
Yeah. Hey, you know you're driving me insane, so don't you start it all again.
The staging was a bit dark. I didn't at first really get the idea behind it. There was some wires, some strings behind her. She was kind of tied up, and I didn't get the concept. And when I watched it the second time, I realized, okay, this is probably a spider web kind of thing. She's tangled up and, trying to get out maybe. But overall, it was a bit messy, and vocally it was good, but not enough to qualify clearly. But I don't think she was far off. Egert Milder with Free Again, I felt like had best package overall for me. Good song, good stage presence. You could see that he was having fun himself. Vocally, it was pretty decent. His English is not the best, so if he works on that a bit and pronounces some things not with that thick of an Estonian accent, then it would be a brilliant song, and I think it has a chance of getting into the top 5, top 6 in the final. Tuulirand Üksöö was never going to make it to the final. The vocal performance live was actually pretty good. The staging did its job, but it was just there, nothing else really. One of the highlights, definitely Koitome. He is one of the favorites in Eesti Laul this year with We Could Have Been Beautiful. The staging was nice, the colors were nice, the shots were nice, vocally a lot of work to do, but I think he could get there for the final. Just work on the vocals a bit, and the backing vocalists. I thought at the climax maybe include some male vocalist that has a lower voice, because basically Koit was singing in falsetto, then Kaire and Dagmar, female vocalists, were singing high. Then there was Rolf Roosalu, who also has very high vocals, and Mikk Saar, Tanya's husband actually. It all sounded so high that to balance that, I felt like would need someone with a lower, deeper voice. So maybe quite think about me. Maybe you saw my cover in Instagram, so just a little hint, No, but in all seriousness, I thought that it sounded very, very high, and it just needed something to balance it with to make it even more bigger and powerful. But staging was decent, quite had some off moments vocally, but I think he will get there and definitely finish in the top four in the final, possibly top three, and get to the super final as well.
The life I'm living ain't just for me. The truth I'm taking is beyond belief. Let's all tune in one harmony.
Kristin Kalnapenk find a way, vocally one of the best in the first semi-final, along with Hans Naina. But the song, you know, at one moment I thought maybe this is gonna do Annette and Freddie from last year, but in the end, even the juries didn't put it in the top four, so that kind of gave everything, that kind of ruined the chances of it qualifying. Yeah, the staging was decent, everything you would expect, nothing that surprising, but vocally it was good. And to end the show, Ivo with his son Robert, plus Supernova Maulen Scene. As I said, a lot of people were surprised to see it qualify. I personally always thought this is going to qualify from the moment basically the semi-finals were put together. This was always going to be among the four qualifiers, and if not among the four, then definitely in the second round. Ivo is a legend in Estonia. He has been a legend for, I don't know, 30 or 40 years. Basically in Finland you have Danny, in Estonia you have Ivo. So this was always gonna go through. I think the song is decent, and especially the older generation was always gonna respect that. So not a surprise to see it qualify, and I think this is not gonna do great in the final, but definitely it's not gonna finish in the last position. But now, let's move on to the second semi-final happening today. We have Sissi opening the show with Time. I think this is probably competing with Heleza and Kadri Voran for the for the final qualifying place. You know, those three are really gonna be in the middle, in the mix, I think. In the betting odds, I think Kadri Vorand is actually third after Uku and Yuri in this semi, and overall I think fourth, which is a bit surprising. I mean, I love the song, but I don't think it's gonna do that great. If it qualifies, it's already well done. Of course, the juries should appreciate this, and I hope they do, and the public as well. It is a good ballad, and the staging, if it's good lighting and vocals are gonna be perfect, that's not even in doubt. So I think she will make it to the final, so it's between Heleza and Sissi to qualify. But I do think that Sissi will make it, and Heleza will, for some, be a shock non-qualifier. But I always thought that even though you hear the song everywhere, literally everywhere, Heleza 6, Kuus actually, the title is Kuus, not 6 or Z or Sieben or anything else, it's Kuus in Estonian. I always thought this is going to be a shock non-qualifier maybe, especially in the second semi-final, because it plays in the radios all the time. I even heard it in the gym, and along with Wingman, it's the most played song, I think, in radios. But I don't think this will perform on the stage that great. So it's between Sissi and her to qualify. Sissi's Time is again a decent show opener, and she will have her fans vocally. She has had problems with her singing, and I hope that it's solved. I hope she is in good health. If she is, then it's going to be good vocally, and the staging, we'll see what it's going to look like. Second, Grammar Fun actually Lost in a Dance. Why not put it in the first position to open the show? I mean, this is a bang, and this will definitely qualify. I can't see any scenario where it doesn't qualify. It has a lot of fans. In the app, you know, Euro something where you can rank them. This is in first place overall in Eesti Laul this year, and it has a lot of fans in Estonia and in abroad. So this is a fun song, an 80s disco kind of vibe with modern quality to it as well, done really well. So this has to qualify. Kadri Warrant, already mentioned it a bit, is third with Energy. I love this song personally. It's my fourth, I think, overall, and I hope it will qualify. I really do. I really hope it will qualify, and I think if the juries give it high marks, then the public will support it enough to get it to the final. Hoping to see Kadri in the final as well. Fourth is Helen Nii Kõrgele. This will end up probably in the last place in the semi or near the bottom. I don't see this doing well at all. I know she's flying somewhere in the ceiling with the backing dancers. I mean, probably watched Croatia 2019. I don't know. The song is not good. It's not going anywhere. It's just there and it won't do anything, unfortunately. Fifth is Redel with Tartu. This is going to be the craziest moment in the semi-final. They said they want to compete without doing any rehearsals. Of course, they have done the rehearsals. But this is going to be wacky, quirky, and you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it and mute mute the TV while it is on. It will not qualify, but it will be a fun entry. Rahel, well, actually, it could be a shock qualifier. It could be, not in the first round, but in the second round with televoters only. This could shock people. But I don't think so. I really don't see this qualifying. But if Sissi and Heleza don't make it, then it's gonna be Redel. But I hope not, and I think not. Sixth is Rahel with Sunday Night. This will stay in the semi. This has really nothing going for it. It will be a pleasant enough song in the middle, and it's just gonna be there and nothing really else. And it's gonna be Saturday night, not Sunday night. Because Saturday night's alright, alright, alright! I don't remember the lyrics. Saturday night's alright for fighting. Something like that. But yeah, this will stay in the semi. Uku Haasmaa, 7th with Chaos. Actually, I think from 4th to 7th we have probably the weakest part of the semi. Like, all of the weakest songs are right in the middle somewhere. We start well, we end really well, but in the middle it's just, oh my god, you can take a long sandwich break. This is actually, I like this song. In my top, it's like 11th, probably 11th, 10th, somewhere in that region. I like the song, and I think he will do well vocally live, and it will do its job. It won't qualify. It won't do anything new or, you know, groundbreaking, but it will be there. It will be pleasant, and people will listen to it, and there's nothing wrong with this song. It's a different genre. It's a music song. It's a singer-songwriter type of song, and I think it will do a decent job. It will not be lost, but definitely it will not qualify. Heleza with 6. I pretty much already covered what I think about the song. It's pleasant enough. It's been on the radios so much. It's been played everywhere in parties, get-togethers with friends. This is playing in the background. In gym, it's playing on the background while you're doing push-ups, and it's everywhere. But I don't think it will translate that well to the live performance, so I'm a bit hesitant, and I do think this won't qualify. Uku Suviste will qualify. The lucky one is the winner of Eesti Laul 2021 if people don't mess up horribly, because this is a huge favorite, and I don't see this not qualifying and not winning Eesti Laul. Nothing really to say about this. I hope the staging is good. So we'll see. Alabama Watchdog with Alabama Watchdog, a really controversial entry. This will not qualify. I don't personally have a huge problem with this. I think this is more of a, not even satire, but like they said themselves, it is taken from a typical, simple, middle-aged Estonian man's perspective of how the world is, going. Basically. So I don't have a problem with this. I don't love it. I don't hate it either. It's just there. We'll listen to it and it will be good enough. 11th is Jüri Pootsman, Magus Melancholia. If he pulls out the high note, if he pulls up the high vocals, then it will be a contender with Uku. It will make the final, no doubt, and it will do well, probably in top 3, top 4 in final. And finally, to end it, is Suured Tüdrukud, Heaven's Not That Far Tonight. This is definitely qualifying. They are so experienced as backing singers. They will get a lot of support. They will be vocally perfect, and there's no doubt this will qualify and be a bang. And Koit Toome is singing backing vocals. I don't know if he's done it before, but here he is. So my qualifying prediction is Gramophone, Uku Suviste, Jüri Pootsman, Suured Tüdrukud, Kadri Voorand, and Sissi. That is what I think. What do you guys think? Leave the comments down below. Which songs do you expect to qualify? And probably I will do the live for this final in YouTube, on YouTube, at YouTube, whatever. So tune in for that, and I will see you in the evening. Goodbye. A dialect sounded still teen, as if we could not speak, though the chat between our eyes was mostly